Buenos nachos amigos, and welcome to Through the Tomes, a Dungeons and Dragons adventure with a group of patient and understanding friends following their amateur DM on his first campaign of Dungeons and Dragons, utilizing the tools that are available out there: adventure tomes, adventure modules, campaign settings, homebrew encounters, maps, all kinds of stuff. We're building together a fun little campaign, showing how easy it can be done, and how you can do it too. Here with me is my patient party, my friends, my crew. We've got playing Wind and Summer, Daisy.
Hey, tonight I'm drinking some lovely Gandalf the Grey chamomile tea.
Nice. We've got playing Tobold Toby Underborough, Brett.
I was gonna talk about my friend Clay Barr. I took it to the side of a funky old Japanese Stratocaster, and friction occurred. But Clay, my friend Clay, is gonna go back into this tin. But I do have this Gandalf pipe, and
Yes.
wait, no, that's Bilbo.
Yes.
I'm gonna smote your ruin, Balrog.
Yes. We've got playing Lucius Zanero, Matt.
I cannot help myself, so I have the new Candlekeep Mysteries special cover and a Weehaw screwdriver set.
Nice. And playing Solero Talion, we've got Mike Haggard, right over there. Hey, Mike.
Excuse me, Mayor. Mike.
Drew's not going to be able to join us this evening. Some things came up, but we're going to kind of soldier on without him for an episode. He's on assignment. But he'll be back next week, hopefully. And he'll be back tomorrow if you're watching live for Record Breakers. So things are going to go well. Things are fine. But speaking of some things that I should shout out the beer I'll be drinking as I open it up. I will be drinking the collaboration of Lincoln's Beard Brewing and Tactical Brewing, Lincoln's Beard Brewing, which is like just a few miles that way, just that way, and Tactical Brewing, which is I believe out of Orlando, with a beer called Beards of Thunder. Which is it's kind of like Miami Vice theme, I guess. It's an English, what was it? New England IPA, with sequoia hops, papaya, and prickly pear, and it has a picture of Abe Lincoln as if he was like Miami Vice character.
It's looking pretty fly.
Yeah.
From here, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've already tried it. It's nice. I've said before. I think I've said before. I'm not a IPA guy. I'm not really fan because they can be a bit much. But this one with like the fruit flavors, like the prickly pear and like the papaya, is nice. It has a nice flavor. So. Lincoln's Beard. If you're in Miami, check them out. I also have a crowler of one of their other beers, which is a growler, but it's a can that they can for you. It's
made out of cronuts.
Can. It's a 32-ounce can that they'll pour from draft for you. Like it is fantastic. Yeah. All right. Couple things. Shout out to, like we always do, shout outs to the tools we use and the resources that we're using.
Those people are fantastic. Don't call them tools.
Explorer's Guide to Wildmount is where we're getting our, of course, our campaign setting and our current adventure. It's the world of Critical Role. That if you're familiar with Critical Role, you know that world that Matt Mercer's built. The characters, the continent. This is particularly the continent of Wildmount in Exandria. If you're not familiar with Critical Role, it is worth checking out. Yes, it is. It seems like the big behemoth, but it is worth checking out. It's worth enjoying. But the world is pretty fantastic to explore in. Rife with opportunities for storytelling and role play and world building on your own. But yeah, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount is available basically everywhere you find your books. Like if you were at wherever you were to get your copy of Candlekeep Mysteries, go over there again and see if you can find Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. It's another opportunity, another great resource for your campaign in the future. Again, at your local bookstore or comic store or game store. Support your local business. Otherwise, you can find it online, and you can also find it available to purchase on D&D Beyond, as usual. Griffin Saddlebag is where I like to get all of a lot of our magic items. It is they make really great fun magic items that are really great to use. I even I've been like jumping onto like one shot campaigns and games. I'll even like try to like if I can finagle the DM to allow me, I'll like try to like see if they can let me have like a really fun weapon or something like that from Griffin Saddlebag, especially if it's like a higher level than level one shot. Because there's great stuff that's not just OP weapons. It's just great for building out storytelling, great for fun gameplay opportunities. Like the designs are really fun. They basically drop one every day. So Griffin Saddlebag for your homebrew item ideas is fantastic. So go check that out on Patreon. Yeah, for now that's it for the plugs. The other thing, it's on the stream, might not be on the recording, but you'll be able to see if you're watching on the stream. We're trying to raise money, whatever we can, for Able Gamers charity through Spawn Together. Together with Steven Spawn and his campaign for them. Able Gamers charity is a great organization that champions and advocates for accessibility in gaming. It's a big thing, from little things like colorblind modes in games to physical accessibility in controllers, accessible controllers,
captions,
accessible accessories, things like that, captions, a multitude of things. They're a great organization, so that we can all play together, because more gamers makes gaming better, and makes a gaming community better. So whatever we can to raise, just go. If you want to raise money through us, or donate through us, go to YOLO420.com/rebellyspawn. It's YOLO420.com/rebelly, like the channel name, spawn, like spawn together. Put that together and put in whatever you can towards the campaign. But yes,
open your hearts, yes. Open your wallets.
Yes. But yes, that's that for the plugs and announcements. But yeah, now we get to the actual gameplay, where we last left off. So, where we last left off, the crew had set sail with the crew of the Wavechaser, as I had to let go a little burp. The crew of the Wavechaser to the ruins of the Flora Isle to retrieve a treasure from the Salwajin chieftain that had possibly caused the damage that sunk the Flora Isle in the first place, down in the Sharkfeather Abyss. Either way, they're joining the crew to go on a treasure hunt and possibly deal with some Sahwajin incursion. On the way on the seas, they were cut off by a Clovis Concord ship. At least the Clovis Concord ship. They were intercepted, boarded. The leader of the boarding party, seemingly, demanded surrender of the ship. Before anybody could even respond, a shot was fired, and combat ensued.
By them.
Yes. Combat
at me, and it hurt. I'm still dealing with that.
So I will say a couple of details that I don't know if I covered back then. I think there was a question about like what they seemed like. The rest of the boarding party, I would say the rest of the boarding party seemed a little bit more rough and tumble than you would assume from like Clovis Concord recruits and soldiers. I'll throw that out there. Also, I don't know if they had that moment. I'm trying to remember because I've probably just watched the stream, but I know at some point when 3 earrings made her presence felt, that caught everybody's attention, and especially the leader. She seemed to be the person that most caught their attention. But the battle ensued. They kind of like cut down the entire boarding party, knocked out the leader of this incursion, and tied him up, I believe. Somebody will have tied him up, either them or the crew. And now they've just been freshly off of the end of that combat. The other ship broke off and ran away. The Wavechaser did not follow suit. Also, it occurs to me that I think Heidi Axebeard, I'm not sure if I followed proper rules on spellcasting. Because you're only supposed to cast a spell and a cantrip. I'm not sure if I follow those rules, but I mean, I'll try to remember that rule going forward.
It's
like something like that.
It's very specific and also very weird.
Yeah.
That only you can cast a spell that lasts a bonus action and a cantrip that takes a full action, but not the other way around. Also, I don't know if there is a cantrip that would let you do that. Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. But that would be
Bruce Lawyer.
I almost did that. But
The Paul
it hasn't come up yet. It hasn't come up yet because
that was one of the greatest.
Yeah, it hasn't really come up yet because I don't think because you guys don't have a lot of spells to begin with anyway. So it's like, yeah, so it's like usually, yeah. That being said, you are on the ship. You have just, I'm gonna share the thing. You're on the ship. You just knocked this gentleman out, and the battle's over. What do you guys do?
I can move myself this time. So
I like.
Oh yeah. Go
You
ahead.
can spin you right round, baby, right round.
Oh yeah, I like to move it. Yeah. So this is immediately after combat.
Yeah.
So the other boat ran away bravely.
Yeah.
Or do we have another boat?
The boat broke off immediately. As soon as the boarding party was defeated, the boat broke off and left.
We're really good at siege weaponry. Do we have any siege weapon or ship
No, and not
Some
that you
sea
remember.
combat. No,
I don't believe
I
that.
don't want to
that's
do
the
that ever
Wavechaser.
again.
I mean, you have those mangonels, but nobody's moving to. Everybody's kind of like stopped and now is not engaging in anything, including the crew. Heidi's just keeping
So
the
combat?
Yeah.
Did we had people that got really hurt, correct? Other than me.
Yeah, Zhelezo is pretty hurt.
Got pretty hurt. I got pretty hurt.
Yeah. Dishar Call got pretty hurt. The dude got knocked the fuck out. Theorings took some damage, but she's no worse for wear. She's doing okay.
I'd like to, say that I look like I have taken some damage as well. Just putting that out there.
So let me see. Mortal. I'm gonna keep track of spells.
I thought I had. You've only taken 9 at this point.
Sleep it off later.
I didn't say I was the worst. Yeah. I just said I had some.
Okay, I will say, let's tie up both this person who may or may not be Voskir Larth.
Yeah.
And I will also say, tie up Dajar Kal. I have some questions for her.
Wow. What do you mean? Why would you tie me up? I've done nothing.
Sure.
Do you need help?
Sure, you haven't. Yeah.
I
only send a couple of messages via dolphin.
Why? What do you claim? These things you claim, you have no proof. I've done no such thing. You can do an insight check if you'd like.
Okay.
Um,
13.
I would say she. You can tell she's not being honest. It's not that hard to tell.
Okay. Yeah.
She's being dishonest. She's being dishonest about your claim about saying that you did wrong. She's definitely honest about believing you have no proof. But
okay.
It's like when it's like in that if played Among Us and you didn't kill anybody but you are the traitor and they vote you out for no reason. It's like
right.
I am the traitor, but I didn't do anything. You know that feeling? Yeah, that feeling. It's like, you got nothing on me, copper.
Am I tying her up? I mean, I'm willing to tie her up. I just don't know.
If you try to tie her up, you can grapple. You can do a contested strength. She will definitely resist. So
I will help.
Okay. So
do I roll a strength check with advantage?
If you're both of you doing it, then it's with advantage, and then it'll be against her strength. You try to bring her in. She breaks free of your hold. It's like, what are you doing? You have no proof. I'm doing nobody any harm. You do not need to tie me up or interrogate me or anything. And 3 earrings at this point says, okay, I understand. We do need to speak with her. I do have questions for her. Dashakal, will you please join me in a
You can
moment?
speak to her in front of all of us.
I'll speak to you in a moment. You guys can, if somebody can go and
Good enough.
if you guys want to talk to her, I'll go ahead and talk to if anyone wants to talk to that over there, I want to talk to Darjakal over here. Darjakal, be straight with me. Be honest with me. Have you been communicating our position? Have you been in contact with the Clovis Concord? Like, no, I have done no such thing. I'm just here to do work. I don't even know why. I don't know why I would even tell them anything about your endeavors. I've told them no such thing. I've given no information about your work or about your nature in any way to Clovis Concord.
I would like to cast detect thoughts.
Let's see. Okay, detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I didn't know you could do that.
So, let me see.
And I'm going to use.
Detect thoughts. Okay, just to see the nature of it. If it needs something.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I do want to probe deeper. I think that's the way they put it.
Sure.
So
is that where is it?
We'll have to. It's not. It's in D&D Beyond under features and traits.
Okay.
It should. Or it's in my spell list as well.
Yeah.
But
It's not here, but no. Yeah, I'll go check it. I just want to see the. I'm just gonna double check the wording because I always forget these things. Okay, campaigns. Should have had this. I'm already also. I almost forgot the sounds.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, sound
We're on a
effects.
ship. I'm on a boat.
And we're going fast. And I got a nautical theme Pashmina Afghan. Alright. Okay, spells. Detect thoughts. Okay. Just said use. Just hires. So, okay, so for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures because interaction return. So, okay, the creature you choose has, if there are lawyers unaffected. You're initially, and yeah, of course, the surface thoughts are of like, how how do they know what I need to say? How do I am I going to need to run? Am I going to need to escape? Am I going to need to fight? Like things like that. So if you can shift you can probe deeper. Probe deeper must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
I would love to use an action to probe deeper.
Dirty. Wisdom saving throw. So, okay, and your DC is 14. So she does save.
Oh, the spell
it succeeds, and then the spell ends. That's it. But you definitely got initially the thoughts of like,
oh well,
like how did he know? Things like just the uncertainty, the incredulousness, the what am I going to need to know? What do I need to do at this moment? And
okay.
What? And then just the 3 earrings is like, what?
Sorry, didn't mean to ruin your flow.
The spatial
No.
audio of that seagull flying around. I was really enjoying the
Yes.
sirenscape was really painting an image in my brain of a bird circling me.
Yes.
I was
yeah, and then because I believe, let me see that spell. It is it's visual, somatic, and material. So you do like a little copper piece. Because she notices you. She notices you doing that, unless you're trying to hide your like somatic thing. But 3 earrings notices you.
No, I mean she. Yeah, I'm not trying to hide it because I know that she'll know either way, like whether or not I hide it.
Yeah, and then 3 earrings also notices and kind of almost is looking to you, is waiting, is like, and like looking at you expectantly.
I'll say she's definitely feeling guilty. She's wondering how we know she resisted me further than that.
Okay. All right. Restrain her. Throw her in the brig. And Boworth. I remember what was Boworth's disposition. I'm trying to remember this. Okay. Yeah, Bullworth grabs her and at this point she looks at and Judge Arkall looks at 3 earrings, looks at you guys and sighs and then doesn't resist, and then Bullworth manacles ties her up by her arms and starts to take her down to the brig. Does anybody talk to or try to wake up and talk to?
I will.
Well, go ahead.
I'm curious to know what he says, but I also kind of want to keep an eye on Dajar Call.
Yeah.
But I'll tell them keep an eye on her. Keep a close watch on her while we question this guy.
Yeah. Everybody kind of watch her. Okay. All right. So yeah. You guys talk to. They listen. They kind of nod. Like, who does what?
He's gonna talk to this dude.
Yeah, I think we should tie him up now. or did they already tie him up?
We already did.
Okay.
Yes,
I think
I
somebody
believe that
probably-
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as he's tied up, we then wake him in that order.
Okay. All right. Who's talking and who's is around him? Zhelezo kind of like is hanging back, watching with Chavo. This particular, he's keeping an eye on Darjar Call, but keeping an ear on the conversation.
Okay. Maybe the seems like a good time to have the talker do some talking.
Yeah, where's Mortal? Let's have some like Eddie Murphy. You got to be all three characters in the same scene. Petey. No, yeah, I think the bard can make himself present.
Okay,
No,
you wake him up.
I don't want to be big.
I don't want to be big.
You kind of like, I imagine you kind of like wake him up. Unhand me. Release me from these grapples.
No.
You are harboring a fugitive of the Clovis Concord. You are what stupid, what's that crazy bird? What, you are harboring a revelry pirate fugitive. That, and he points with his nose to three earrings. That feline is a revelry pirate, and I have been sent by the Zhelezo to apprehend her.
Nuh-uh. No, Petey, your audio like cuts out a little bit, and I didn't hear some of that.
Oh,
but,
okay. That is just
but I did hear the birds. So
that feline is a revelry pirate, and I have been sent here by the Zhelezo to apprehend her.
well, looks like you did a bad job of that. Thanks for letting us know. Okay, I'm the bard here. Hey everybody,
Yes.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? I believe that I have not been involved in 100% of the conversations.
Yeah, and then here upon that statement, Three Earrings is like, all right, that's enough out of him. Throw that wretched do-gooder in the brig. And she walks over, conks him on the head to knock him out again, and Kajori dutifully grabs him, and then they take them both
Do good. Gooders.
down to the brig. So they're not on here, so I'll just so just gonna better. Okay. What do you? Yeah, and she's like, well,
It's at some point I lean over to Toby and just say, I may be sending you some questions. Don't panic when it happens.
okay. What are you all looking at me for? None of this changes anything. This is we're here on a mission to retrieve that rod. The fact that I'm a pirate or any, whatever he's talking about, sure. That doesn't change anything. We're gonna get the rod. Or you will help me. Unless word gets out that you attacked an officer of the Clovis Concord defending a wanted corsair. Right now, the only people who know about this are you, me, and the varmints who boarded our ship. And most of them, except for that one, are dead. And she starts to walk away. It
does make me wonder. I'll tell her. It does make me wonder why now. What's going on?
Why now? What? It's the opportunity is now. The opportunity is now to get that.
Why were we?
What were you saying?
Oh, just why were we boarded now in the middle of the night? Usually this happens during the day. There was some urgency there. They shot Toby before you even had a chance to respond.
Do-gooders.
That I cannot tell you. I do not know the answer to that. The Zhelezo and Voskier have been a little overzealous. Almost like they have something to prove.
I would like to make an insight check.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's you do get you don't read her completely, but you don't feel like she's being too untruthful. Like she's not like you can't read her completely, but she seems pretty honest. Like it's like it's like you feel like you are getting at least some read on her. So you didn't roll great, but you didn't. It's like even with that roll, you got some read on.
okay.
She didn't seem like she's hiding a lot, or at least no more than usual. And she's being pretty honest about those couple of things. That she's not sure why this circumstances happened the way it was, and that these people have been overzealous. You know, those are fairly honest. And in this in this circumstances, because of the it's the middle of the night, everyone's exhausted, and she's doesn't have the energy to hide too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you feel like you got not a great read, but you got a pretty good read on her, and she's being pretty honest on that front. Yeah, as much as she can be.
Interesting.
And she's like, "Well, I'm exhausted. Let's get some sleep." And she starts to walk away.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. She. Right, there's nothing else. She walks in. Huh? Yeah. Cuddle.
Puddle.
Yeah. All right. So, do you guys do anything, or do you just just take your tired battle warden selves to bed? Or
I'm trying to think, what?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot we can do.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead.
Anyone can heal crew. I'll sleep off my wounds.
Yeah, they'll sleep it off.
Yeah.
Everybody's just kind of
It'll all
like
be all
taking care
right.
of themselves. Everybody's taking care of themselves, and you know you're gonna get it. You're gonna be able to rest up. So everybody's just kind of broken off, doing their duties. In more ways than one. Yeah. I'll just activate the long rest now.
I
Alright,
figured
and
bedtime then.
Yeah,
Go with
unless
that.
That'd probably make the most sense.
Okay.
End
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, and you guys, your usual bedtime routine. Some
Alright.
go sooner.
Call it
Some go a
escaping,
little
but
later after your
there's not really much.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucius, I imagine you still take your
Sleep outside the brig.
walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine
I
that
would
if
take
something were
my
to
walk.
that if somebody were to escape this boat, it would be for reasons of dungeon mastering.
Yeah.
It would. So I'm going to just assume that nobody's escaping this boat and nobody else is sneaking up on us in other boats.
The circumstances, you would assume that anybody trying to escape from the boat would be hard pressed to do it out here in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the bay, and try to wait in the middle of open water for rescue.
Sure.
Even if they are a druid. Maybe. But at the very least, at least that's what you think.
But I will still take my my walk.
Yeah. And then you all take your routines, your night routines, your rest. You sleep through the night fairly uneventful, other than a little bit of
Coaxing us to
restlessness just
sleep.
from the circumstances, but for the most part, just good night, just a okay night's sleep. On the boat.
Dreaming about singing more shanties with the crew.
Yeah. There's and yeah, the next day, so as far as like the plan goes, the crew has to adjust their plans a little bit since they're not sure what's going on, so they decide to save further out of the way, kind of go a little bit more roundabout, a little bit more open seas to try to avoid being seen from land. So it adds and try to be more diligent, and adds time to the journey, but just because of the planning and to also pace themselves to arrive early enough or arrive during the day. So it adds a day's journey overall. So you're expecting to take you a couple days over. Yeah, and unless there's anything in particular you guys want to do during those days, they're mostly uneventful. Just people doing their job, little more seriously, a little bit more like just going about their business, but yeah, mostly uneventful. So yeah, if there's nothing that you guys do, we can just move to those couple of days where you just kind of spent the day working, sailing, keeping an eye out, watching the seas, trying to be
The
inconspicuous.
seagulls.
Yeah, listen to the seagulls fly over.
Reading Tusk Love. That's what I'll be doing part of the time.
Yeah, you're reading it. It's steamy. It's very steamy. But it's very cute, and has a little bit of it has humor in it. It's not the best written work, but probably is not the best written work. But it's nice. It's good
love.
reading.
Driving me wild, making me crazy. Coming up.
Yeah, it's comfort read, but it's definitely steamy and has sexy times, especially later on as the romance builds. But yeah, those are a couple days, and then on the third day, that morning, you kind of wake up another morning. You kind of like get yourselves ready and up for the day. On the third day of travel, you hear Heidi Axbeard shout out from the helm. She says, "Shark Feather Abyss, we've arrived." The crew moves.
Right.
The crew moves to the starboard side of the ship to look across the waves as the first light of dawn creeps over the horizon. Along the distant coast, you can make out the mainland section of Palma Flora, which is intact, but appears, for as best you can see, deserted. You know where everybody is. You saw them. It's residents. Most of them, you saw them taking care of things over in Port Damali. You figure that's going to take some time to do there. And it's hard to see the entire Palma Flora from here. You just mostly see the part that you would normally see from the beach. Presumably they're kind of like being wary of another Sahuagin attack. The waters around the ship are murky and marked by only a few stray scraps of driftwood bobbing lazily on the surface. Let me look at everybody's. Okay, other. Is that passive perception? Okay. What does anybody have? So anybody beside Lucius have passive perception 15 or higher?
No.
Okay.
So
I
close.
do not believe so.
But it's not a big deal. Just for to understand for flavor wise. So I don't believe you guys do, but doesn't matter because Lucius is here. So yeah, Lucius.
I can investigate the shit out of something, but I can't perceive shit.
Yeah. Lucius, and it is like passive perception. Lucius, you spot movement out of the corner of your eye. Something is climbing aboard the ship from the port side. A small party of Sahuagin. A small party of Sahuagin. A small party of Sahuagin, it says in exclamation mark. Close behind them are two hulking, shark-headed humanoids. Let me see.
I got the ding. It's my turn.
No. Let me. Okay, let me.
We are being boarded.
Yes.
Red alert. Get the clacks on.
Do I have the no? I don't have the. I have to switch my thing for the klaxon, but I do have. But that's not necessary here.
I did not hear that.
No, I also did.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh.
No.
Oh, you didn't hear "Give Me Some Reggae." I wonder if it's.
Oh God! I
was saying. Oh, it was set to default. Why did it change it to default? It's supposed to be on. The people at home have heard it. No.
Give me some.
I
Reggae.
heard that.
There we go.
There you go. That's a good time. All right. Let me make sure.
Yeah. Sorry.
Position. Let me see.
I was given some reggae, and now this is what happens.
Okay. Or should do. There you go. Let's see. Okay. Where is she? She's there. Okay. This is where everybody is. Again, they're all.
When I was playing Final Fantasy as a kid and there was a random encounter that occurred, I did not know that behind the scenes, behind the curtain, there were some zeros and ones that were putting together everything Petey's doing. Like all the...
Okay.
We've been encountered.
Yes. Okay. Where is she? Okay. She kind of appears. Okay.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this proximity.
Yes. So, but you don't necessarily have to be there. You can rearrange yourself where you would be.
I don't know where I would be, honestly.
You kind of
maybe just hanging out near Heidi Axebeard, but
yeah, you can kind of
I
reposition yourself where you would be on the battlefield, wherever you want to go. I would say
I was here, kind of keeping stock of everything.
Zhelezo would typically be up here, and Chavo would be here. He would be up, observing from up here. Mortal would have been somewhere around on the center part. He would have been in the middle of the area basking. And just kind of sitting down and hanging out. They have the same
hanging up by these barrels.
I'm gonna be back to back nearly with Wind and Summer.
Yes. Okay. So you're there. Give me some reggae. All right, and then you notice the encounter. You notice the ambushing party. Yeah, there's the Salvagen that you remember seeing. There's different kind of shapes. A few. It's hard to tell gender, but you would say a few male, maybe a couple female. But they're fish people. But there's mainly different frills. But what you see is these bodies, these creatures they look like they have the body of a human, but a head, shoulders of a shark. And
so you say a street shark?
Yes. They look shambly. They look like they're being commanded. They just look like an abomination, as it were. And if I would get one person, I would say Lucius, with your passive perception, you would also notice that they're wearing clothes. They're wearing what you remember seeing similar swimming attire that the shark hunters that were in the shark hunter tournament were wearing.
Ooh.
So not
that's a yikes from me, dog.
Not anybody familiar. It's hard to tell, obviously, because you're looking from the chest down is their human part, with basically shark-like skin. But yeah, that's that's what it seems like that you can perceive with that. But yeah, everyone roll initiative.
All right.
You're gonna have another combat episode.
Well,
I see his battle.
that's a 1.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
I
episodes.
see and I watch.
Yarr.
Oh, nice music.
I don't know.
Pete, have you been waiting all day for this?
No, but now I feel like I should have been. I didn't know that would play that music. The recording,
sure that's
people
right.
watching in the recording won't be able to hear it, but watch the stream.
Good time.
But yeah, this is let me roll initiative for everybody else. And for Mortal, I know this is supposed to be a serious battle, but I can't stop dancing.
Yeah, it's so good.
This MIDI instrumentation is so serious.
Hell yeah. It's the best type of instrumentation. Ooh. Looks like it took me to rolling Drew's initiative for it to finally be good.
Yeah.
20. I gotta find Chavo and give him the same initiative.
That's right.
Okay, and then Mortal.
Got to get our goat.
Mortal with his 0 initiative. Wow, done too bad. Okay. I like to think that no matter where he is, just now, or when it's his turn, Drew still hears the notification sound. Like ding. All right. So Zhelezo is gonna get started, and he's gonna gonna get in a good position. He's gonna try to go after the biggest threat, which is the shark, the big abomination of nature, and he's gonna take
Shark Boy.
sharts at it. He's gonna take sharts at it. He's gonna take shots at it.
Kablooey.
What?
Okay.
Did he just say kablooey?
Kablooey.
I heard Cooney Booney.
Yeah.
Hey.
Vibra slap.
I love this. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So he targets that shark body emanation.
Okay, hold on. We have an update from the ghost of Zhelezo. Yes. He is he did notice.
Yeah. Let's go with this attack.
That's a whole lot of Vibra slap.
Yes.
Oh, I just heard it.
It's a hell of a lot of virus.
Pretty low.
Yeah, same here.
God damn it tickles me so. He hits the creature. He does 8 points of damage
Oh
to
yeah.
the abomination. And he sends Chavo at him. He's gonna hops down because he's a mountain goat. And Chavo.
I feel like we should be listening to Young Dubliners or something.
I mean, you could
Rocky
put
Road
the
to
guitar
Dublin.
solo for LaGrange into this song too.
You totally could.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so he rams the shark body thing, rolls a natural 20.
Oh,
Wow.
Go
Way to go.
Chavo.
Matt, are you screenshotting that for Drew
Oh
as
my
well?
god. That's
Oh my god.
that's pretty great.
Yeah.
I will do
amazing.
so.
Thank you. You will enjoy that.
Um.
Wow.
So yeah, he hits him for 6 damage. Which the charge. Let me see the charge. He adds another. Why is it an effect? I'm gonna have to fix this fucking character.
Getting rammed is an effect.
Meh.
Nice little jaunty tune.
That's like if you want to march, but on the seas.
Asked me mateys.
It's a boat full of mimes.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
I just want to
Roll
think that this
damage.
is an accordion, but somebody really ripping a melodica.
Yes. Okay.
Donald Fagen.
Yes. Throwing it over.
Shark body elimination.
Yeah.
And then the shark has to roll a strength save. And he succeeds. Okay, so he doesn't go prone. But yeah, Chavo manages to do 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Go
Nice.
Chavo. Somebody
Wow.
tell Drew that Chavo did 8 points of damage. He'll appreciate that. Like,
Damn.
I
I don't have a melodica, but I do have a drum that I can
wait.
hold the same
Yeah.
way.
Oh, I have to.
I'm
Dark
bummed out
Call is
that I
not
don't have
part
a
of this.
melodica
Okay, I have to.
handy.
I am too.
So I have to delete this character. Okay.
I need to get an Iwi and just have like everything at my fingertips and mouth.
Yes. All right.
Did you remove Darjal?
Yeah.
Call? Okay.
Because she's in the brig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or she
Yeah.
wouldn't be up
Call.
here.
Good. Dajar call?
Yeah, Dark Call.
Uh.
Uh, oh, what? Why did it skip it here?
The equivalent of boodle dee doodle doos.
Yeah. She's gonna got the salvage in right in front of her. The scimitar, Dilyu's gonna, or he, I think, Dilyu's gonna attack with scimitar. And miss.
Someone just went splash.
Yeah. This is so weird and comical. I can't with this anymore.
Yeah, like it seems like it sounds to me more like there's a battle going on inside of a tavern.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like the silverware of
A lot
rattling
of people are unconcerned, but there is still a couple of people fighting. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Nothing says there's an abomination of man with shark glued onto him.
Yeah.
It's a
Like a
little too
concertina.
chipper. Yes.
As much fun as that jaunty tune is just undercutting the
Oh, it was
promo.
awesome.
Yes. All right, he misses. And where's the CL training? Yeah, yes. So,
Don't
okay.
worry, my MIDI keyboard is safely under the desk. That's for Thursdays.
Yes. So unfortunately he misses, so that's his turn. The shark body this one. He's gonna go after the person that's in front of him.
Chavo.
His advantage on against any creature that doesn't have walls. Okay. Well, actually, yeah, he would.
Mortal.
He's gonna.
Turtle's not close to him.
He's like, he just got hit by. Well, no, he's not. He's being commanded. Yeah, it's being commanded, so he goes after. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I was
Oh,
singing a
yeah.
bass
Ooh.
line.
your bass guitar talking?
Yes.
Aw, Toby.
He hits, so he's gonna roll 2d8. Oof.
Oh my
Those
gosh.
15 points of damage.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no. Oh God.
Good
It's
thing you're the
supposed to be level
beefiest one of the group, Toby.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm having a good time being the beefiest one now.
Yeah.
Guess who's not the beefiest one anymore?
Yeah.
Because I've been half eaten.
Yes.
I've been bit.
Yeah, bit.
I'm gonna be a were one of these.
But that's it
A
for.
were-shark.
That's it for his.
That's it for
He
the
doesn't
other
have
one.
multi-attack or anything like that, so he just has that one bite. It's a pretty good bite, but he only has the one bite. Boworth. Very simple. He's kind of like. Oh, what? Oh, no. Okay. With the scimitar. Hit him again with the scimitar. He hits with the scimitar.
Hit him again.
He
Yeah,
does
do it, boy.
4 points of damage with the scimitar. And that is all for his turn. Boop.
Shark body.
Okay, it's a abomination kind of like strolls forward. He's kind of slow. If you see him, you get the sense that he's less agile at walking as he would be at swimming, or it, yeah, or they or whatever. But he kind of like strolls forward toward Mortal. He's gonna
Doing
take
the
a
old
bite out of
shark
Mortal.
strut.
No, don't do it.
Why? Let me do one thing real quick. I'm sure I can just hack. Oh wait, let me unlock this. Should be done with the ability, but okay, there you go. That fixes that. More old Mortal with his. Oh, he barely
Wow.
is able to bite on Mortal. Still, even with this AC 20, it does 17 points of damage.
That's that. The kick shell occurred. It's not fun.
Yeah, but that is
That's
all
our turtle.
that they can do. Mortal's like, "Rah, go to
Well,
shell."
That
All right. So Mortal's actions.
it is my turn, and stupid goat got in my stupid way. Wait, no, it's Mortal's turn, and I just got a notification for Mortal again.
Because you still
I
got
love this. I love it. I love it. It sticks with me.
Yeah. I'm I could probably fix that,
Sweet.
but I don't care.
No, please don't. Please, I want to always think it's my turn way early.
Yes. All right. So, I should probably. I should have given everyone a chance to prepare spells. Fuck. I forgot about preparing the spells. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
Fine.
Let's assume everybody had
if there's
prepare,
a
right?
Yes, I was prepared.
yeah. But like
I
mainly
had
it would be
nothing
Lucius' thing. Just if you see something if you look over and you want to look over any of the prepared spells that you would have switched out, let me know and we can like just say you did.
Okay.
That
works.
We'll just say I switch it as it were. Obviously not multiple times, but like but all right, so spell slots. Should have had a long rest. All right, so what does
Middle-aged regular artificer turtle.
Each object is a
And pseudo dragons, a party dude.
Okay. All right. I think he's just gonna use his dagger on the abomination.
Mortal's gonna cut a fool.
Oof, nice.
Yes. Those are some die rolls that we want to see.
It's not a range. It's a melee, but it's the same numbers anyways. Wounded. Okay. Okay. There's only one action. And then any bonus actions. He's going to. So he just use the thing. Okay. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Sanctuary on Toby. Sanctuary.
I'll take it. My body is a sanctuary.
Oh.
Your
effective sanctuary for
body
the next,
is a wonderland.
For the next minute. That means that anybody who attacks you must make a wisdom saving throw or otherwise choose a new target or lose the attack. You have to think about it anytime somebody wants to attack you. Alright, so that's it for Mortal. He's gonna untarget you. Okay. Oh wait, did he do it to the shark body? Okay, I'll take that off of him. Okay. Sahojin. This one. He's gonna break away from here, provoking an attack of opportunity from Chavo. Which is his ram. Which he hits him with. Which he hits him for 3 damage. As he kind of rams him, rams the guy as he runs away, runs over. So he has how much speed of movement? 5, 10, 15. He's gonna go up here, and he has multi-attack, so he makes 2 melee attacks. One with his bite, one with his claw or spear. Okay, so he's gonna run at him with a spear.
Give him some reggae.
Yes. Using both hands. Doesn't make sense. He does hit. The
Caw.
What's the other Guns N' Roses song you mentioned? Or cover?
Live and Let Die is one that you definitely need to hear.
Knocking on Heaven's Door. There's another one.
Right. There was one more, though.
There's those two. And then
there was one that I remembered. I had heard.
I don't remember. So that's a spear. It does 3 damage with a spear, and then it goes in with a bite. Ugh, and the bite does hit for 5 points of damage. Not terrible, but he's picking away at him. All right, and then the next Sahawajin is going to go out to Boerth. Spear. Hits. Wow, they're rolling really well. And then does that damage? Bite. Hits. Oh, he's unconscious. Oh, poor Bullworth.
Oh my gosh. It's poor people.
He passes out unconscious. And it also has advantage. Okay. But you didn't need it. Well, Kajori.
Yes, say live and let live.
It's not that one. It's another one. And it's none of those on the list.
Oh, Kajori unfortunately misses with their scimitar. Heidi Axe.
I think they did Attitude by the Misfits.
Heidi Axebeard is going to go ahead and just hit with It's kind of over the helm again, like reaching by the side of the helm, still controlling. Or at this point, it's no, it's just has to control the ship. They haven't had a chance to drop anchor. Is going to target this guy, the abomination with a sacred flame. And it fails. Okay. So, see, okay. That means she does 1d8 radiant damage. She does 6 points of radiant damage to the creature.
Rad.
Look, he only uses a cantrip. That's and then yeah, that's it for Heidi's turn. For rest of action, she'll just keep the ship steady. Now it's Toby's turn.
Bling. All right. Right in front of
I
me. About to have a bad time.
Okay. You got cut off. I didn't hear.
Oh,
all
I did?
this. Yeah, he's like you're about to have a bad time.
Well, I used to say live and let live. So I'm going to use this, just make sure that this is a point of my choice. Screw it. I'm going to attack with my short sword.
Yes.
Make sure, where's the combat track?
Get slitty.
There it is. Make sure that I am not targeting mortal.
Yes.
No.
Stop targeting mortal.
How
You
am
have
I?
to control click on mortal.
How do I? Let me. There we go.
Yeah.
Got him.
I think you last healed him or something.
All right, here we go. With my on hand.
Did you hit?
I hit.
Yeah. It's not hard to hit. It's this big hulking thing made of flesh, so it's not armored or
so that's 9 points of damage.
Agile in any way.
He's just made of fish.
Yeah.
And man.
Made of people and shark.
Okay, and then in my offhand, right, I'm gonna try and stick this people with my dagger as well. And I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Nice.
And it's going to do 5 more damage.
5 more damage. It's looking rougher. It's looking rougher. You definitely getting good hits in it, making it bleed a little bit. You're like, here, cry out.
The call of the shark.
Yeah.
But on that note, with my amazing stuff, I'm going to makes the sound go to
104 or 8.
And I'm dumb. It was Knocking on Heaven's Door that I was thinking of. Specifically the bang bang bang.
The Sawajan attacks Dilyu and misses. He goes in for the bite. He goes in for the bite and misses that. Dilyu is able to kind of like dodge out of the way.
Live and Let Die has some snarf sounds. Like,
oh yeah.
Well, you know, you used to say, yeah.
Sounds like a weird Bob Dylan.
Even as a child, I was like, that Axl Rose is really putting it on here for Live and Let Die. Didn't need that from Mr. McCartney.
Okay, so. Alright, yeah, so the other Sahuagin is up on the bow here, up on this area, and is going to go after Heidi. Was it spear? And it hits. Heidi Axebeard. Really has no armor. Yeah. She's an acolyte. Does 5 points of damage. Goes in for the bite. Misses. Heidi actually slaps it away. She's still looking fairly rough up there. But yeah, now it is Summer's turn. When is Summer's?
Okay.
Everybody knows when.
Let me come over to this side of this dude. This abomination dude. And he is going to get thwacked.
Twiggity, 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 thwack. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, max damage.
That's
Sweet.
math I like.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then let me go in with a sweeping kick.
Are you going to learn something from this sweeping kick?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Thinking
don't.
about it.
I just like the idea of
It would be.
like gaining
What would be
intelligence
with
through.
it would be if you would do
kicking
flurry of blow.
Yes,
somebody in
it's
the thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's a pretty wind and summer kind of thing to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So you're just doing your regular bonus action unarmed strike.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that on this guy.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so I rolled again and I hit.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kick this dude.
Boom. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Can you pick for me?
What?
I'm trying to imagine what this thing looks
I
like.
posted a picture of a street shark.
You did.
Shark body.
You did. So I was imagining that Summer was gonna try
Let me see.
to out from under it since it seems a bit unstable.
You can do that. Yeah. It's gonna like.
To like fall and hit its little shark head on the railing, and that's what takes it out in the end. It's just too much.
Yeah, like
As you say,
yeah, you just
pop
like take
quiz,
him
hot
out.
shot, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do that. It dies. It just goes out, and then like all the Sahojin react to one of their abominations falling. Like yeah, it's like they kind of like look around a little bit in panic. Yeah, in that moment, they start to systematically jump overboard back into the water to retreat. He runs off.
Well, shit.
Well, Boris is unconscious, so he can't make an opportunity attack.
Oh, no.
Shit. He jumps back in the water and retreats. Saladin 7 jumps off. But Kajori gets an attack of opportunity just cause with a scimitar and misses. swipes at him as he jumps overboard. So the pseudo dragon.
That's right. Give him the stinger.
He's hovering over, flying above. Comes down.
However,
Give him with a sting. And misses. Unfortunately.
Bringing the stank.
Okay. All right. So Lucius.
It was high pitched. Huh. I mean, like, there's not really any way to corral them at this point. Shoot.
Heidi's like looking the one behind her and looking at you like, yeah, that won't be good.
Yeah.
I'm a little surrounded.
I'm probably just gonna run away. But yeah, I will go ahead and
Yeah. Heidi doesn't know that. She's just surrounded. Like,
yeah.
But yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna run up and poison spray Sahagin 3.
He's gonna roll a con save. He's going to fail that con save. And you're gonna roll that beautiful bean damage.
Bean footage?
I was really hoping
bean
for
damage.
that 11 rather than 3. Oh well.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
I mean,
a little bit of poison damage.
You just wait, buddy. Give it some time. It'll really suck.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. And yeah, this Sahajin, he's gonna try to run off, but pseudo dragon is gonna get a bite of opportunity or an attack of opportunity. And he's gonna hit this time. I hit him for 3 damage. So he's got that.
Right in the fish ass.
But the Sahajin still makes it off the ship. This other Sahajin is going to run off. He's going to do the same thing. Heidi gets the attack of opportunity here. Heidi is going to use her club. Or basically just a club she has at the ready. There. Unfortunately misses as the Sahajin makes it way off the boat. Okay. Zhelezo is he's gonna temporarily just for rapidity's sake, he's gonna is gonna drop the bow on the ground because now I keep also the other rule I keep forgetting is that it takes an action to switch, like methodically switch weapons, like I've been just letting people do. But he's just gonna drop the bow and pull out the sword of respite, and he's gonna attack this Sahuagin. Sword of verdict, not sword of respite. Sword of verdict. And he's gonna hit. He's gonna get his hit in. But he does not. Get his regular attack. What would an unarmed strike do for him? Unarmed strike +2 is his, plus his strength mod, right? Okay, strength. I'll just do and he's gonna he's gonna use his backhand to punch the Sahuagin in the head. I did a strength save because that gave me the plus, just to have the +2 modifier. Definitely hits. He does 1 damage. This is just a punch to the head on Sahuagin 4, which would have been hilarious if that killed it, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Chavo.
Chavo is going to. Well, that shark body abomination is dead. So, almost. He's going to. He's going to go after that guy. Ram. Thing. Definitely hits. He does his regular bludgeoning damage. And since he took him 20 feet to get there. No, god damn it, not the effect. It's not supposed to be an effect. It's supposed to do damage. Where is the Sahuagin? Oh yeah. Yeah. And he annihilates him and sends him flying overboard dead. It was
Nice.
4. Yeah. Okay, so 3 earrings emerges, looks around, and goes back down. Takes a stock, goes around, comes back out. Now that everybody, it looks like a lot of people are retreating. He shouts. She shouts out at you. Let me find. Okay. Let me bring that out. Okay. She shouts at you. Okay. All right, adventurers, use the supplies we've acquired and follow them into the trench. We'll deal with the last of these monsters. She'll throw out the helmets out to you guys. She has her.
All right then.
They're gonna take care of this remaining abomination?
That's what she seems to be implying.
Oh, Lord. Toby, what's that? Sam, let's go.
That was me waving my hands.
Okay.
No longer our problem. Time to grab our aqua lungs.
Yeah. So
Okay,
she just throws
My friends.
Okay, so she hurriedly, we'll kind of like assume that, just and we'll kind of cut through it, and she'll like get everyone there, and everyone kind of gets their helmets, and she's like, "All right, head out," and then so you guys dive into the water with your helmets on.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Mortal looks at the helmet and it's like throws it back. It's like, no, I'm good. But once you're done, just jump down and join us. And he jumps down because he can breathe underwater. So, he throws it back at Three Earrings. He's like, no, I've got this. Don't worry. Tortle. He just says Tortle and dives. This is like, you should know better. like almost condescendingly. All right, so that
we're gonna go find Boss Nass.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop sharing this map.
I don't exactly know in my head because it's been probably since the Rift Tracks version. I don't know what happens between being on planet Naboo and getting to Boss Nass, but I would imagine we're going to go through the exact same thing.
Yes. Delete all non-friendly. Okay. All right. So you guys all dive into the water. Let's see.
Anybody have an opportunity to heal? Or
yeah,
we
you
get
can,
into a hot pursuit?
You're underwater. But you have, you're.
It's like that scene from that one Fast and Furious movie where Toby like flexes really hard and breaks his cast and says Toby's got to go to work.
All right, but you get into the water and you have
swimming in that salt water hurt.
Yeah. You have time and you have the beautiful thing is with the helmets. You have your access to any verbal spells without any issue.
Can I put a potion up in the?
I mean, yeah, you can
get a straw.
Yeah, I will give you 2d6 worth of. Oh, that was 3. Don't. Oh, okay. Why did you? There we go.
And who are you healing?
What's his name? Toby.
Toby.
Yeah.
His name is
7.
Toby. So
and he's here to
15
say
minus 7 is 8. And that's 2.
And you have 2
temporary.
temp HP.
Yes.
That's right.
And I'm gonna say I'll say in the time that it takes you guys to do the next bit, the sanctuary does wear off eventually. So it takes more like 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes to do the next bit. But so yeah, so you guys dive underwater. You you go over, it's less murky underneath. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm looking at this. Diving into depths is difficult. It's not too hard. It's not too difficult, but you kind of dive underwater. It's pretty tumultuous, but not too bad. It's not bad, but all you need to do is everybody makes a dex, not a strength, an athletics check. Give me an athletics check.
Damn it! It gets worse and worse every time you say it.
Does he have the ability to swim? No.
15.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pseudo Dragon or Chavo are not going to be able to come.
Does Pseudo Dragon have a buoyancy issue? Like,
Or he can't breathe underwater.
gets the bends really bad. Can't like hang out up inside of like one of.
Okay, so that's okay. So we got
diving
15,
bell
15,
fits over
12.
Chavo's head.
Athletics. Okay, so check.
Bang, bang, bang.
Mortal.
Gonna get a soundboard one of these days, and then you'll all be sorry.
I mean,
athletics.
You have a MIDI controller.
Mortal.
I know.
We'll say it's because Mortal's hurt, and that's why his athletics not so good. Poor dude, he not feeling well.
Unfortunately, so Mortal and everybody else succeeded. Well, actually, no. So Summer and Lucius succeeded. Toby and Toby, Mortal, and Zhelezo failed. So the two of you are able to kind of like swim down, no problem. On a failure, it becomes troublesome. You're able to make the dive and do it just fine, but it takes a lot out of you. So you suffer a point of exhaustion. Let me see. So if you want to,
where does that get noted?
You can do it in D&D Beyond for one thing, and I think let's see. It's under, if you type under conditions.
An exhaust.
It's a condition. Yeah, under the hit points. If you click that box at the very bottom,
I am exhaust
it says your exhaustion level.
Yeah, and then I'll
dear.
Let's see if I can. Wonder if it can be found easily under.
You will have a disadvantage on ability check.
Let's see.
Level 6, death.
Yes.
Don't hit that.
No. So,
Speed reduced to 0? What the heck? You just float at that point and hope you make it back to the surface? Oh.
Yeah.
Hope that little bubbles of air inside of your joints
okay, so
don't get upset.
Okay, exhaustion.
Does Wild Mount have the same density of... How many atmospheres is...
I mean, it's hard to tell if you don't know any other planets, but... seems normal to you. As I type things... okay. Option.
The lab is finding an alien spacecraft. But is it?
Okay. All right. So we'll have to note, as an effect.
I found some security camera footage. It is very disturbing. Get some, like, B-tier Philip K. Dick, like what a twist. and mine, and then you have the book. I call it The Down There by Brett Hibbard.
Okay, so Mortal and Slayer are both exhausted.
You're making a reference that I'm
It's books.
Yes.
But there is the things that happen underwater in a place where underwater things occur, whether it be science or aliens. You have like 5 things that can happen.
Yes. So you go down towards, you can kind of see off in the distance what was Flora Isle, and you can see the shark feather abyss, the big trench underneath. As far as the light, the trench area, it's within the sunlight zone beneath the surface, so it's like daylight right now because it's day. The turbulent water makes movement difficult. So if you don't have a swimming speed, which I don't believe any of you guys do, it's like difficult terrain. So you have to you have half movement. Additionally, whenever you try to and then
I have a swimming speed equal to my walking speed because of my seafarer's jacket.
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah. And Mortal has a swimming speed as well, I believe. Well, let me see. Yeah. Oh no. Well, let me see his features. His traits. Oh, I know he can hold breath, but he doesn't have a swimming speed. Again, he's not a great. Yeah, turtles are not great swimmers. They can breathe underwater, but they'll have the same issue. So Mortal will have the same issue. But as you go along, I'm gonna say it's mostly to shoot along. You're able to swim down with that only one minor complication. Well, not minor, but not too bad of a complication. So what remains of the sunken island is wedged precariously in the undersea trench. The skeletal frames of its houses still stand, and the gruesome remains of villagers are strewn about. The five Salvagen, flanked by several of the shark-like abominations you fought earlier, kneel within the ruins before a Salvagen wearing a magnificent headdress. This figure is chanting something in an unknown language and holds aloft a gleaming scepter, tipped with a glowing amber eye.
Magnificent, you say?
Yes.
Toby wants that headdress.
Yes.
I'll be the judge of that.
I kept assuming that we would have to be a lot more sneaky than this.
They're just kind of doing their thing. You can kind of see that they're more or less not paying you too much mind. What do you do? Let me see if I can open up the map. Let me open up the map for y'all. So this is kind of what you see. You're not all the way up close. And you can kind of like position yourself for the approach. So this is somebody that has that key. Module containing the link is open.
Oh, it looks an awful lot like the original island.
Yes, but as you can see on the sides, it's like wedged into a trench underwater.
Yeah.
So, if you want to put yourself, I'll put you guys out here.
Oh, I'm so small on the map. I really saw that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Lucius. Mortal. More or less lagging behind.
Sarah Connor.
Toby. Okay. All right. Okay. What? Is there anything? Let me see. Mortal. I'm gonna do something real quick. Mortal is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself, just real quick.
Yeah.
Just as this is what he will have done on the way down. Just because. There you go.
That seems wise.
And because he has one, he has a couple to spare.
Even the sturgeon and the ray, they feel the groove and start to play.
Okay. 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 And then he will also drink a potion, which I'll just roll. What's the healing? It's 2d4 plus 2. Okay. Before we do it, so is there?
I am devoting full time to floating over here.
Yes.
Under the sea.
I mean, there's not really anything else that you would prepare.
Yeah, I will take the opportunity to wild shape into a reef shark.
Yeah, okay. So
What happens to your helmet? Like, I have to ask. What
I imagine
is it on your little shark head?
No, it
just kind of like gets absorbed
changes
in.
with me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absorb,
okay.
that's the word, yeah.
Okay.
Does that give you more matter to transmute into other things? Like, are you like Odo?
Yes.
No.
Plus,
I wish I could.
Okay. So
wild shape into a shark.
yes. So as you approach, you kind of see all this off in the distance. What do you all do?
How far away are these
So,
people from our proximity?
let me see. I should just do the showdown. The combat won't have started. There you go. Yeah, you guys see.
All hanging around.
Oh my.
That's not a double click.
That's my Alexa. No, I'm not talking to you, woman. So yeah, you see them kind of like in this flanking position. It's kind of like surrounding her, kind of like genuflecting and whatnot. Yeah. What is there? Do you approach? Or do you observe?
It's gonna take me a long time to get to a place where I could do something dumb, but we could do some dumb things.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm guessing they don't see us, so we're safe to kind of observe a little bit.
Yeah.
Seems like something we should have planned.
Hey, man, the captain just told us to pursue, and we did. We didn't know we were getting ourselves into.
Noted underwater combat specialist, us.
Yes. Yes. So, what do you
I would like to observe.
Yeah, mostly you just see them her the head the leader just making incantations and proclamations, and it's mostly this it's like it's just this rich this like nothing in particular, just this worship that's happening to and I would say definitely I would say most of you pick up on, you do hear what sounds like it's mostly let's see, what speak languages does Sahuagin speak?
Salvagin.
On a water fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sahuagin.
That one.
So you're not quite sure what the words are. They sound very foreign, but you swear. I'm gonna say Lucius. You definitely hear something that sounds like a very fish-like language version of Ukatoa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like occasionally gets brought up, like.
Would I know what Ukatoa is?
Give me either a religion or an arcana check, what you choose.
They're both equally bad. 10.
It's not hard to remember see, how well is this? You don't remember too many of the details, but you don't remember the details, and it's tough to recall right now. But you do remember maybe it possibly being. Let me see. I don't want to speak out of turn and say the words betrayer God without meaning it. I don't think that's the case. Pantheon. As I look up the Pantheon of Exandria. No, not a betrayer. You may have heard something, especially among the sailors, of it being like maybe a lesser god of some kind that's worshipped by some folks, is some kind of like lesser sea creature god, and kind of like a boogeyman to sailors and shipwrecked sailors, but it's hard to really recall all the details right now.
Gotcha. What is the scepter made out of?
It's like it's hard to really tell, but it looks, I believe, semi-metallic. Yeah, it would be.
Ferrous
It
in
would be
nature?
metallic.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be look at least
Okay.
semi-metallic, but with like an amber eye.
Most certainly, would you know that is not made of bone?
Yeah,
yes.
it's not made of bone. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could be wood.
Confidence level.
Um,
How buoyant would something have to be for the? Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Huh. Probably like teak would sink pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We're asking the real important questions here on Through the
Yeah.
Tomes.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do anything if it's fun.
Yeah. I'm thinking we need to get her to drop that scepter. And I'm thinking I or Toby have that ability.
I have ways of making things drop.
Mm-hmm.
You?
We have ways of making it drop.
Like how?
I mean, it takes.
Like
There are chances that it does not work, but I have chances.
Yeah. So you're.
I'm thinking
little,
Toby should. What's that?
All right, you're. If you're gonna do
How many feet away am I?
I think Toby should get close enough to heat metal the scepter.
Okay.
I don't have heat metal.
There's no way this can go
right now.
Damn it!
But I do have things that can. I have area of effect fun.
Okay.
So
if you can get her to drop it, I can try to swim in and grab it.
Very brave idea.
Okay, so let me do something real quick.
Oh, how fast can you swim?
I have two different.
Shark has a swim speed of 40. So it's not terrible.
Okay, hostile.
Very whale song, Sirenscape.
Or I don't know. It's either that or drowning person.
Where did Sirenscape crash on me?
It might be drowning person.
Yeah, I don't know that anything I can do is guaranteed to make scepter be removed from hand, except for the cold dead variety.
I mean, that's the ideal, really. Might take a bit.
Yeah.
I can make people have a pretty bad time.
Okay.
I can make people and things
that
are unsecured have a bad time.
Yes. Well, what would you guys? What would you like to do?
Well, what I would like to do is get just close enough that I can. So let me just. So there's a spot. The space in between Sahua Jin 2 and the character whose name I don't know yet. I think I would like to and get this. I would like to make a 10-foot radius sphere centered at a point and make shatter occur.
Okay, so where are you gonna move to?
I would say I would have to be within 60 feet. So,
show me where you move to, and are you gonna try to sneak up there?
I mean, from where I'm at, it's going to take me a while to get there. I don't know how stealthy I can be.
You can
Unless I want
try
to
be
like have some
stealthy.
help from my friendly neighborhood shark.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, grab onto me. And...
That's right. Gonna
grab a
make like
fin
some
and-
flipper. Yeah.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy? Just basically, if you want to.
Yes, we're helping each other be stealthy.
Yes.
All right, roll stealth. Just both of you roll stealth.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Yeah. The salvaging. Okay. Yeah. You kind of like try to stealth up. Where do you position yourself first of all? Where try to go? Like, right
is
up.
it possible to give me control of the reef shark
I don't know.
easily?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't been able to try to figure out.
Don't do. Oh, I no longer have permission to move as I
don't know. That's odd.
Probably there is where I would shoot for.
Okay.
You're looking for somewhere to be out of the way.
Okay, so somewhere.
Yeah, that looks about right.
All right.
Or looking for somewhere that I can still kind of hide.
Okay. Try to roll up. You think you kind of like are making your way smoothly and try to be stealthy. You kind of like do some quick motions, and some like quick turns just instinctively, and kind of like lose your do a little bit too quickly, and you see the Sahojin and the abominations turn around, and the leader turn to you, and it's like she motions to her. Let me see. What does she say? She kind of says it all. She's like, intruders! You will...
Abracadabra.
And then, as you get ready, it's like, she starts to shout some instructions. As you get ready to do the shatter, you are face to face with the Salvagin leader and her army. Both hoping to get the upper hand on the other. We're gonna call it here at this point, and pick it up next week, because this is a good point to pick it up next week.
Pick it up.
Some heavy duty battle, because we're gonna have to catch Drew up, and he'll have to make some decisions. But yeah, this is we're at the thing. We're going after the Sahwa Jin.
We are at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're.
And I will say, I'm relieved that what she said. Or I'm relieved that she didn't say, "You're right on time."
Ooh.
Yeah, she seemed a little frantic, more like that. Intruders. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll pick that up next week. But thank y'all for messing with us this week and hanging out with us for another fantastic episode of Through the Tomes. You can, of course, find all the episodes at thetomes.com. Watch
See
us
all
live.
the tomes that we have thrown.
Yes. Watch us live every week on Tuesdays at Rebelli TV on Twitch. You can also find it on YouTube as well, the episodes after the fact there. Rebelli TV, just follow and subscribe accordingly. Rebelli TV is where we stream multiple times a week. We do Through Tomes here on Tuesdays, Record Breakers on Wednesdays, which is our music podcast, which is like a little book club for music. We share music with each other, an album at a time. It's a good time had by all. We do Space Trucking on Thursdays. I do the Let's Play Fridays. Still working through Control, discovering more things, discovering more area, discovering more lore. It's getting pretty exciting. And aside from that, Mondays are a pretty casual day. I try to kind of pick out something random, maybe chill out. For example, yesterday I did some Moonlighter. Kind of jumped back into Moonlighter, and because that's a game I really enjoy. The weird, like, kind of chill loop of that of like do a quick run through the dungeons and then sit at a store counter and sell stuff. Just press sell and watch people's reaction to prices as you determine, am I selling too high, too low? It's like it is an oddly satisfying loop on that game. So and I enjoyed that. So I had fun chilled with that. So I'll see what I do this Monday. Or what we do, it's going to be just kind of play by ear, but that's Mondays. But yeah, that's the schedule, and the schedule is on the page as well, in the bio on Twitch. Twitch.tv/RebelliTV. Of course, YOLO420.com/RebelliSpawn. If you want to donate to our drive for Able Gamers charity, as part of Spawn Together. Great charity, great cause. Steven Spawn is a great dude. And we want to support him and Able Gamers charity as best as we can. So if you can help us out with that, that'll be fantastic. Yeah, follow, like, share, do all the things. Don't forget to love each other. Until next time, hasta los huevos.
Toodaloo.
Hey.
Hashtag find Luke.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, ah. Ah, ah.